Airline Operators of Nigeria (AON) has justified the adjustment in airfare. There has been outcry from members of the flying public over the increment in airfare, with a one-way economy ticket costing over 50,000 naira. However, justifying the increment at a media briefing in Lagos State on Wednesday, Vice President of AON, Mr. Allen Onyema, said, "It's only a very stupid businessman that would not know there is fire on the mountain." He lamented the rise in the cost of Jet A1 from 200 naira per litre to 430 naira per litre. Onyema also debunked the insinuation that airline operators met to fix ticket prices, saying, "The 50,000 naira base fare has always been there on airlines' website." According to him, during the briefing, he said, "Some people even said that we are a cartel. We want to state clearly that the airline operators of Nigeria never got together to increase their base fare. We debunk that insinuation that the airlines got together to fix prices. The 50,000 naira you have seen on our inventory has always been there for the last 5 years. During Christmas time, the period of December, you notice that the base fare going to certain areas of the country would be 60,000, 70,000. Airlines don't come together to decide to do that. It is a matter of you working your cost unit per seat of your operation. What is the unit cost per seat of your operation that will determine your price? During those periods, you notice that in some areas you fly in full aircraft and you will be coming out with 0 passengers. So airlines will just do that on their own individually to at least get their costs covered. The ground handling companies increased their charges by 300% and they got together to do that. They went to National Assembly and it has been approved for them. So if the cost of my operation all of a sudden has gone up by 300%, just from the ground handling services alone, what do I do?" he asked. "If the cost of aviation fuel has risen by over 200% within a month, what should I do? If the cost of forex has increased from 340 to 585, what should I do? Gentlemen, don't forget airline business is dollar-sized. Everything is in dollars. Do you want to fall out of the sky or fly safe in Nigeria?" he asked again. Foreigners have been asking questions about how you people maintain your plane with the kind of fare you charge in Nigeria. In the year 2000, the lowest fare in Nigeria was 2,200, which was equivalent to $100 then. Now, 22 years down the line, Nigerian Airlines we were charging less than $30 and $40. Do you need to look for reasons why airlines are closing shops in this country? Over 50 airlines have closed down in this country. Has anybody bothered to find out why?" he asked. The federal government of Nigeria says it has increased the cost of feeding a primary school pupil from 70 naira to 100 naira and will be spending about 1 billion naira daily to feed an estimated 10 million children benefiting from the scheme across the country. Dr. Omar Binde, the National Coordinator, National Social Investment Program (NSIP), said this at a 2-day national consultative meeting on public food procurement in the context of Nigeria's National Homegrown School Feeding Program on Wednesday in Abuja. According to Binde, the program is under the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development. He said, "When we started in 2016 before COVID-19, we experienced difficulty to implement the 70 naira per child. We have made presentation to the Honorable Minister, who passionately made submission to the President, and Mr. President has graciously approved that we should raise the feeding from 70 naira to 100 naira per child. And the Minister of Finance is giving a very good cooperation to ensure that this is actually implemented on time," he said. Binde used the occasion to advise the team from all the states of the Federation to key into the presidential gesture and the cabinet's commitment to ensure that the initiative was a sustainable one. "We also hope that the state government, through the governors and their cabinet, will also realize the importance of this program meant to tackle poverty," he said. According to him, the program is not just about feeding the children, but engaging women to become entrepreneurs and good food providers. He explained further that a consultative meeting was aimed at putting together the implementing team of the NHGSFP in the country to discuss issues that had to do with food and feeding procurement. The National Homegrown School Feeding Program of Nigeria is recognized now globally as one of the most ambitious programs of feeding our children in public schools. So the intention of this consultative program is first, to drive home the partnership works and to also establish that Nigeria is doing the right things, he said. In his contribution, Dr. Emmanuel Agogo, the country representative resolved to save lives, ROTSL, said that it was not the cost of the food that made it quality but the content of the food. Agogo said that a nutritious food must be balanced, less salt and saturated fat. The news agency of Nigeria reported that the National Homegrown School Feeding Program NHGSFP is a government-led school feeding program that aims to improve the health and educational outcome of public primary school pupils in the country.